the Greyhaven's Hour, a channel for those who love Tolkien's world and long to glimpse the deeper beauty beneath its tales. Welcome back to the Greyhaven's Hour, where we pause in the quiet corners of Middle-earth to rediscover the courage, wisdom and wonder woven into Tolkien's world. When we think of the hobbits of the Fellowship, who comes to mind first? Frodo the Ring-bearer? Sam the steadfast friend? Maybe even Pippin, with his cheerful spirit and reckless curiosity. But there is another, quieter hobbit, whose journey might be the most overlooked of them all. Merry Brandybuck. Merry. In the films, Merry and Pippin are often remembered as comic relief, mischievous cousins who provide laughter between battles. He is a planner, a loyal knight, a strategist, a leader. He grows from a conspirator in Buckland to a captain in the Scouring of the Shire. And if we miss him, we miss one of Tolkien's richest portraits of ordinary heroism. In this reflection, we'll journey through Merry the strategist, the careful planning behind Frodo's escape, Merry the rider, whose courage on the Pelennor helps fulfill prophecy, Merry the loyal, who finds a father in Theoden and grieves him with honour, Merry the captain, who leads hobbits to free the Shire, and Merry the quiet hero, whose courage reminds us what Tolkien thought true heroism looked like. This is Merry Brandybuck, the courage we almost missed. Before the ring ever leaves Bag End, Merry is already at work. He is not a bumbling tag-along, he is a planner. In A Conspiracy Unmasked, Frodo is shocked to learn that his closest friends have known about the ring for some time. Merry organises Frodo's move to Crickle Hollow, secures ponies, supplies, and even a decoy in Fredegar and Fatty Bolga to keep up appearances after they leave. Compare this to the films where Merry and Pippin literally crash into Frodo by accident while stealing vegetables. The films make them lovable, but remove their agency. In the book, Merry is a thinker, a steady influence. He represents the courage of those who prepare, whose heroism begins not on the battlefield, but with careful thought and friendship that refuses to let someone suffer alone. Merry's story takes him far from Buckland, all the way to Rohan, where he longs to serve King Theoden in battle. At first, he is told he cannot ride with the Rohirrim, that war is too terrible for a hobbit. Merry is left behind, grieving and small, but then Theoden sees him, and something beautiful happens. "You shall ride with me," said Theoden. "My heart is warmed by the sight of you, Master Merry. At least I shall not be parted from you." Merry rides to war, at the king's side, heart full of love and fear. And when the Witch King of Angmar descends upon Pelennor Fields, Merry acts with courage that changes the fate of the battle. "No living man may hinder me," cried the Witch King. Then Merry's sword struck suddenly from behind, and the blade from Westerness pierced the sinew behind the Witch King's knee. It is Merry's strike that unmans the Witch King and breaks the dark spell that holds him, and allows Eowyn's sword to finish the work. In the film, Merry's part is shown, but Eowyn's moment dominates. In the book, Tolkien is clear. This was a partnership, a moment of shared courage that fulfills prophecy. And afterwards, Merry is left shaking and in pain, nearly broken by the Black Breath. His courage cost him dearly. Merry's love of Theoden is one of the most tender relationships in the book. After the battle, Merry is found wandering in grief. "He was dear to me, though he was not my king. He was like a father to me." This is not just loyalty to a king. It is love for a man who treated him with dignity when others dismissed him. In the film, this bond is present, but compressed. In the book, Tolkien lets Merry's grief breathe. He is there when Theoden's body is brought home, He honours him not as a distant monarch, but as a beloved friend. And then comes one of the most overlooked moments in all of Tolkien's legendarium, the Scouring of the Shire. Merry returns home to find the Shire enslaved, its hobbits cowered, its inns torn down, and he becomes a captain. "Raise the Shire," said Merry. "Now, wake all the people." Merry leads hobbits to battle, organises them, arms them, and drives Sauron's ruffians out. This is no longer the quiet, planning hobbit from Cricklewood. This is a leader of his people. And in this moment, Tolkien shows us how much Merry has grown, from follower to captain, from conspirator to restorer of his home. This entire chapter is missing from the films. Without it, we miss Merry's full transformation. When all is said and done, Merry is not crowned a king. He is not the ring bearer. His story ends not with glory, but with service. He is, in Tolkien's words, a very valiant hobbit, a quiet hero. Merry reminds us that courage doesn't always look like the slaying of dragons, or leading armies. Sometimes it looks like standing beside a friend, striking when no one expects it, organising the defence of a village. Merry is the true hero we almost missed, but one of the clearest pictures of Tolkien's vision of heroism. Ordinary people doing extraordinary things because they love what is good. Thank you for joining us at the Greyhaven's Hour. Merry Brandybuck is not just comic relief. He is a thinker, a rider, a loyal friend, and a captain who helps save the Shire. When we read him closely, we see that Tolkien wanted us to honour this kind of courage, the kind that grows quietly and stands firm when it mattered most. If this reflection gave you something to carry with you, like, share and subscribe. And tell me in the comments, what is your favourite Merry moment? Until next time, may you find courage, even in the smallest heart.